विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, भारतीय शिक्षण प्रसारक संस्था अंबेजोगाई च्या स्वातंत्र्यवीर सावरकर शैक्षणिक संकुला अंतर्गत स्वातंत्र्यवीर सावरकर महाविद्यालय बीड मधील संगणकशास्त्र विभागाच्या वतीने बीएससी थर्ड इयर साठी व्हिडिओ लेक्चर घेत आहे। करिता आपण आज राहिलेल्या सेकंड युनिट मधील काही पॉइंट्स पाहणार आहोत। Before that, I am introducing to you myself, Sanjay Kale, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, Swatantraveer Savarkar Arts, Science and Commerce College, Beed. Let us start. In previous period, in last period, we have complete a importance of software development life cycle. It belongs to software team. It belongs to software development, programmer and vice versa. So SLD and SDLC have another important models that belongs to waterfall model, incremental model, evolutionary process model, concurrent model and specializer model. Today we are going to discuss on waterfall model. What are the different features of the waterfall model? Step by step we see it. So this is nothing but the SDLC model. Have a different model also under it. Waterfall model, RAD model, spiral model, V model, incremental model, agile model, iterative model and Big Bang model. But today we focus on this waterfall model. So waterfall model introduced generally in 1970. This model has 5 phases: requirement analysis, specification, design, implementation and unit testing, integration and system testing and operation and maintenance. This model is named as water model. Why it is called the water model? Because its a diagrammatic representation resembles a cascade of waterfalls. Cascade of waterfalls. Drop falls step by step from the waterfall you know well. There are so many waterfalls in the world, but that's a general thing, and it also have a different steps that we learn today. So first step of this is nothing but the requirement analysis and specifications page. What is it? The aim of this page is to understand exact requirement of the customer. Exact requirement of the customer to document them properly. Meaning is that documentation of your project is analyzed here and requirements of the customers are also analyzed here. Both the customers and software developers work together so as to document all the functions, performance and interfacing produced, and not how this page is a large document called the software requirement specification, that we simply call the SRS. Document is created which contain a detailed description of the system and will do in the common language. Now, so this is the waterfall model. First page is here requirement analysis and specification. Second one is design phase, implementation and unit testing. Third one is the integration and system testing, operation and maintenance phase. So this is the diagram. This is the flow. First flow is here requirement analysis. Second flow is here design phase, implementation and unit testing, integration and system testing, operation and maintenance phase. So this operation and maintenance phase is a last phase. Second, we have complete first phase, analyze and requirement phase. What about design phase? This phase aims to transfer the requirement gathering into the SRS into suitable form which permits further coding in a programming language. It defines overall software architecture, together the high level and detailed design. All this work is documented as a software design document. Simply it is called the SDD. After second phase, implementation and unit testing occur. During this phase, what a programmer team do, design is implemented. If first phase and second phase is completed, then it is converted into implementation and unit testing. If the SDD is complete, the implementation or coding phase processed smoothly, because all the information needed by software developers is contained in the SDD. During testing, the coding is properly examined and modified. Coding is created there. If any error or bug is occur, then it is modified. Small modules are tested there in the isolation initially. After that, these modules are tested by writing some overhead code to check the interaction between these modules and the flow intermediate of output. So this is the testing process. Testing process, what it contains? It contains the code, and that code is examined and modified. Simply it is executed. Simply it is executed in one of the compiler. Simply it is executed in the one of the interpreter or system tools. It requires the system tools also. Now integration and system testing is also important here. What is it? This is a phase is highly crucial, as the quality of the end of the product is determined by the effectiveness of the testing carried out. By the effectiveness of the testing carried out, the better output will lead to satisfy the customer. Satisfaction of customer is important here, and lower maintenance cost and accurate result is required by the customer. Unit testing determines the efficiency of individual modules. However, this page, the modules are tested for their interaction with each other and the system. And fifth step is here, operation and maintenance. Maintenance is the task performed by every user once the software has been delivered to the customer. Installed and operational is the last state to the end user. Customer means what? End user. If any problem occur, then software developer observe such type of problem, and that problem is covered by a software team leader, software team programmer. So this is the maintenance stage. So when to use SDLC waterfall model? When it required? During the software development project, some circumstances where the use of the waterfall model is most suited are when the requirements are constant and not change regularly, when a project is short, the situation is calm, where the tools and technology used are consistent and not changing, when the resources are well prepared and are available to use. So these are some waterfall issues. What are the different advantages of waterfall? First advantage of waterfall is that this model is a simple. This model is a simple to implement. Also the number of resources that required for it minimal. The requirements are simple and explicitly declared. They remain unchanged during the entire project development. Here third one, the start and end points of each phase is fixed, which makes it easy to cover progress. The release date of the complete product as well as its final cost can be determined before the development. Before the development, cost can be calculated there. It gives easy to control and clarify to the customer due to strict reporting system. And these are the disadvantages. What are there are 4 disadvantages here. In this model, the risk factor is higher. So this model is not suitable for more significant and complex project. It is simply used to simple project, short project in advantage. But in disadvantage, it is difficult to complex project, difficult project. Okay, so this model can not accept the changes in requirement during the development. It becomes go to back to the page. For example, if the application has now shifted to the coding page and there is a change in the requirement, it becomes tough to go back and change it. That is the disadvantage of waterfall model. And fourth one is nothing but since the testing is done at a later stage, it does not allow identify the challenges and risks in the earlier phase. So the risk reduction strategy is difficult to prepare. So overall, in summary, this model is a sub-part of the life cycle. This model is commonly used to short project. This model has as many as 5 steps. Under the 5 steps, you use the first stage to last stage requirement, and your all steps are correct. It gives the correct output. So this is nothing but the one thing about the waterfall model. If you want to use the depth in water model, you refer the link www.javatpoint.com. So this is the basic website for you that you can refer in detail. So these steps are very important: requirement analysis, specification, design phase, implementation and unit testing, integration and system testing, operation and maintenance phase. So this is nothing but the waterfall model. Are you clear this point? You refer this point in javatpoint.com also. You refer this point in tutorial yes point also, and you also refer this point in Roger Pressman book for software engineering. So these are the different references available